Facebook as always. Here we go. Hi, it's Bernie Slavin. Thank you for joining me on YouTube and Facebook Live, and thanks as always to the sponsors, GRS Insulation, Legends, Heroes and Legends, Advanced Utility Solutions, Smith and Friends Estate Agents, Cleveland Systems Engineering, Cornerstone, Galaxy Blinds, Dovecot and TGM Cars. I'd just like to wish each and every one of you a happy new year. Let's hope it's a good one. Today, Glover remained in goal, still no Dieng, and obviously Solbren's out for up to 3 months. Glover in goal, Engel and Dixdale the two full-backs, Fry and Van der Berg the centre-backs. McGree was back on the left, Jones on the right, Baleza and Hackney central, Azaz and Latilaf up front. No Conway, obviously he's injured as well. On the bench was Connor Clark, Berzog, Gilbert, Hamilton, Edmondson, Borges, McCabe and Doak. What did I see? Neither team first half. We had a couple of chances, Azaz had a couple first half. That apart, they had nothing to offer. You can see why they're down the bottom of the league. And we weren't at our best first half. I mean, neither team really set their stall out. But the second half, we took total control, total domination, created chances. Azaz, Hackney, Berzog all went close. I mean, there was one that Hackney hit, Kate was beaten to the one that hit the post. And then we kept chipping away, and then you're thinking, I mean, the changes were made, 3 subs on, few off, and you're thinking, but when Doak came on and Berzog, that changed the dynamics of the game for me. And we really went into overdrive and scored in the last minute. And it was a good goal as well. Gilbert, Berzog's on the left, he's cut it, and there was Gilbert, hit it as sweet as a nut, come across, slit near post, and hit it inside his foot. Great finish. Delighted for the kid. I mean, I think he's a good player. Anytime I've seen him, he's made an impression on me, but I think he's been injured, but he's had limited games since arriving. He's a Republic of Ireland international, under 21s. So great off the hook, but we deserved it. Holy garbage. You can see where they're down the bottom. A draw wouldn't have been good today. Don't forget, I'm thinking, I'm ready to do this. With a minute to go, I know anything can happen. And it did, thankfully. But if I was coming on here and it was 0-0 against Hull City, I'd have been majorly disappointed. You could see the sidelines, the camera panned in, you see Carrick and all the staff cuddling. That's how much it meant to them. They knew a draw wouldn't be good today. And they were like, yeah, they were all cuddling each other, and rightly so. I was cuddling my dog. Always play to the end. We'll take the 3 points and move on. Exactly, Dana. I agree with that. Today wasn't about glamour. It wasn't about in a 5-star performance. It certainly wasn't that, especially first half. But it's about winning. And another clean sheet. So good. Happy New Year, Bernie. This is Paul McLean. Can't beat a last-minute winner. I'll take that any day of the week than a Sheffield Wednesday result on Boxing Day. You're right, Paul. John Brad says, great start to the year, Bernie. Good 3 points going into Saturday home game. Delighted for Gilbert. Yeah, delighted for Gilbert. As I say, he's been in and out of the team. He's a French player. As I say, he's not let himself down. He's played, but for whatever reason, he's not been picked, and he's been out of the team, and he's been injured. So great. And you see the delight. And at the end of the game, he's up there applauding the Borough fans, getting them going. Slow and laboured approach, but when we give and go up the tempo, we're good. Why they're struggling though? But 3 points, jobs are good, and happy New Year, Ben. Happy New Year to you, AJ Styling. Yeah, look, Doak's on the bench. Is that Carrick's decision? Of course it's not. Carrick has to go with the sports scientists say. And they've looked at his data, no doubt, and went, oh, I wouldn't play him a day. So he's on the bench. Thankfully, he came on and changed the dynamics. We did really get, as I say, overdrive, really looked the part and far superior. I thought McGree was average. I thought Jones was average. I thought the two central midfielders huffed and puffed, especially in the first half. Came a bit into the second half. Up front, like to laugh. The stat on the television was you get 5 touches, 45 minutes. Like to laugh, worked his socks off. Didn't get any real joy, but he did work his socks off. So anybody questioning him and about his future and where he's off and he's tossing off, he ain't tossing anything off. He's really putting a shift in every game. Well done, Borough. Sue Wardle. David Longstaff, nothing like a last minute winner. We needed that. Happy New Year. Up the effing Borough for David. Happy New Year to you, David. Hey, I've been there myself. I remember playing West Bromwich Albion Wednesday night. It was a Wednesday night. And we were absolute garbage. I think we played better today in the second half than we did the whole game for the duration of the 90 minutes. And it was 0-0 to the bitter end. And then somebody, I think it was Ripley, shot, it rebounded, the keeper spilled it and I tapped it in. But we were garbage. But hey, next game, we get to the next game. 3 points better off. We're sitting 5th in the league now. Sunderland play Sheffield United tonight. It's going to be a good one. It was a win, but we have to be better. Timmy Leach. Oh, we do. Timmy, I don't think for a minute that people would have watched that and thought, but any of the top teams watching that would say, Middlesbrough, they're not going to be in the top 6. We huffed and puffed. The first half we were average, very average. You couldn't tell who was the bottom 3 and who was in the top 6. Second half, but we totally dominated. I say, obviously, somebody says something at half time and we've come out all guns blazing. And if we'd have got an early goal second half, we'd have probably got 3, 4 or 5. Gilbert Lewis, a classy player. This is for Denny Rosa. Gilbert Lewis, a classy player. Always seems to find space, etc. And fantastic goal. I like him. As I say, anytime I've seen the kid, I can't go overboard because I've not seen enough of him. But when I've seen him and what I've seen, I've liked. But for whatever reason, he's not been able to get in nail a place. But today, he's come in and he's scored the most important goal. And well done to Big Bazog. You know, he went down the left, checked, turned, played it square, and there was Gilbert to put it away. Paul Gamble says 100% record in 2025. Well, poetic justice. Normally have the majority of shots and they had none on target. We would end up on the losing side in the last minute. Win and another clean sheet. Mentioned that, Paul. Clean sheet's important as well. Ongoing. Got the Bucks Fizz out. Up the Borough. Bucks Fizz. Wow. Is that not a band? Ashley Women says left it late Bernie, but fair play to Carrick. He got his substitutions right tonight. A fit Alec Gilbert gives us more attacking options. He does. He does. And you know, the midfield just at times huffs and puffs and doesn't function for me consistently. And I think Gilbert can do a job in there. Happy New Year, Bernie up the Borough. Great start to the new year. Ian Mogi, Ian, happy New Year to you. Paul McLean says, Bernie, do you think Dieng is injured or does he want to move away? Paul, we can only surmise, guess and speculate. I honestly don't know, but where is he? Is he injured? What is his injury? Is anybody, I don't know because I don't read the local press or listen to local radio. Is anybody says it about Dieng? What is his injury? What is his problem? What's his issue? Why is he out? He just disappeared off the face of the earth. But that's nothing new in the last 2 years. The amount of players that's went off the radar during, it must be training sessions. Hi Bernie, great 3 points. This is with Jamie Gittins. Thought Glover looked solid. He did. And what Glover does well, he's very good at throwing the ball. And he throws it quick. He doesn't fanny about and mess about. And by the way, 5 minutes in, Hull City, third bottom of the league, hopeless. 5 minutes in, the keeper plays it a lad who's middle of the goal, 8 yards out. We get a tackle in, as I should have scored. Should have hit the target at least. And he plays it over the bar. What is that about? I'm critical of our team. What about that? Third bottom of the league, they're messing about. They deserve all they get. With the little we had to do. Yeah, so Glover, Jamie's bumming up Glover, and rightly so. But look, fragile in centre midfield. Do you think Hackney would be better playing further forward and bringing in specialist hold midfielder? I don't know. The midfield for me is not, it's not set in stone, that to a central midfielder. I mean, Johnny Howson's in the crowd. The camera pans in, he's in the crowd with the fans. Good on him. I like that. Done that myself. So central midfield, I still think there's a place up for grabs. Belaza's in the day with Hackney. Is that going to be the regular? I don't think so. Ian Robinson says, Happy New Year, Bernie. Happy New Year to you, Ian. Deserved the win. Off without a doubt. Second half, we told them to shred. We made them look cannon fodder. They were gone on the ropes, hanging by a thread. And it had been injustice if we didn't win the game. Made the difference. Well done, Carrick. Ian Robbo. Yeah, so Carrick comes under under criticism. Oh, game management doesn't change it. He did it today. He put the big guns on Doak and Company, Bazog, and totally changed it. Played quality second half. It's with John Tandy Jackson. Well, I would like to think they played quality second half. I'm playing a garbage team, John. We're a top 6 side. We're 5th in the league. We should be tearing guys like this to shreds. Had everyone defending for 40 minutes and made it difficult to break down. Got all our just rewards at the end. I'd like to ask yous out there how many you thought it was going to come. Nothing in the door all second half. Can't beat a last minute winner, Neil Thompson. Up the effing borough. Yeah, the beauty of getting a late winner is they're not coming back, are they? I mean, they're clinging on for dear life. And then we score and that just knocks the stuffing in the guts out of them. And there's no return then. Imagine how grim this Facebook would have been if we didn't get that goal. Well, Leslie, that's the world we live in. You're right. Jeffrey Cotter says, Happy New Year, Bernie. Happy New Year, Jeff. From me and Liz. Happy New Year to you and Liz. I went to the toilet, missed the goal. I thought it was over and done. But great result, my mate. Yeah, well, you have to go to the toilet, don't you? Nature calls, you have to go, but I'm glad you were, I bet you're delighted when you returned. First half, lopsided, nothing down the left, Lee Davies. I'll be honest, I didn't see anything down the left or the right. I thought the wide men were poor, McGree and Jones never got in the game. Don't forget they've been out for long periods as well, and they're not first team regulars, but McGree cut in, first half, one cut in for the left, hit a great shot right, middle of the goal, I should say, but he did. But that, for me, was his real contribution. Jones, never seen Jones getting involved at all. And for me, he should be rolling up his sleeves saying, come on then, Doc, I'm getting a chance here, son. I'm going to put in a shift. But I'm not saying he didn't try, but he didn't set the header alight. He didn't do anything where you thought, wow. Azaz, I thought, was good. Yeah, he missed a couple of chances. He had a couple on target, hit a save, but he created a few things. He was heavily involved. I thought he was probably the pick of the bunch. Latte laugh, work rate was amazing. Engel never really get forward. Dick Steele had won Maisie the first half. He ran through. Matt Smith, hiya Mark, happy New Year to you. Happy New Year and Claire, thanks. Important result, scrappy game, but the win is very important. And a clean sheet too. I thought the passing wasn't great and Hackney gave the ball away quite a lot. Yeah, young Hackney, if I was his pal or his father or his mate or whatever, I'd be saying, listen, you need to start polishing up your passing. A lot of passes were going astray, not just for Hackney, for other Borough players and Hull City players. I'm talking routine passes, no defence splitting passes or Hollywood balls. I'm talking about routine 10, 12 yard passes. Too many going astray. The biggest crime in the game, I remember Bruce Rake had the board up at Erson Park. The biggest crime in the game, it was all painted and all that. The biggest crime in the game is to give the ball to the opposition. Well, we were guilty of that, especially in that first half. Angelo, hi Angelo, happy New Year, Bernie, and to you, Angelo, from Hong Kong. He's in Hong Kong, wow. Finally, we have more attack options and Glover at least brings us 2 clean sheets. Yeah, that's the thing about Glover. You know, Glover's came, he just appeared. Nobody really mentioned him, we've not really seen him, we don't really know how good or bad he is. He's come in, he's had 2 clean sheets. And his distribution, he was quick with his distribution. I see Delano plays well these few games and the fit Gilbert can bring some elements in the attack. Well, he showed that today. Mark Anderson, hi Bernie, happy New Year, happy New Year to you, Mark. Plays for Gilbert, getting his goal in the top 5 now. I know teams have a game in hand. Below us, but they have to win them. I'll be honest, Mark, I watched a bit of the Watford game. They were level points before we won today. Level points, I think it was 37 points. They were garbage. Did they get done 3? They were terrible. I'm thinking, how are they up with us? They were exceptionally bad. Chris Hill says they still want Carrick sacking. Chris Hill, who does? I don't think there's anybody on here. Well, maybe people being critical of Carrick, but you mean Carrick's he's in the 5th in the division. Yeah, the day wasn't pretty. The second half we battered them, but we should be dominating against a team who's struggling, huffing and puffing, and odds are to get relegated. We should be. Yeah, they've changed the manager. They beat Blackburn the other day, but our away form's been very good, but the amount of goals we've scored in our travels has been amazing. It was frustrating today because if we'd have got an early goal, the floodgates would have opened. I've no doubt about that, but they never. And we just kept chipping away and we got what we deserved. Much needed. One, all the best, Bernie, and to you, Terry Goodwin. Michael McCluskey says, seen that game over and over this season and not come away with anything. Big 3 points that. It was, Michael, without a shadow of a doubt. And Simon Swinback says, even Bernie, awkward one with the keeper being man of the match, but we got the win in the end. Nice to see the lad Gilbert get a goal. Hopefully he can kick on now. I was delighted for Gilbert. I don't know Gilbert personally, and I only know that he played for the 21s Republic. I've seen him games here sporadically, but I thought, yeah, he looks quite good. I agree, Gilbert must start. Let's hope Carrick doesn't change the team. If he does, well, I think he will. I wonder if Borough could do a player swap deal for Hackney. Stephen Gerrard, so he's trying to get rid of Hackney. Bernie, Dieng, apparently hip injury. Timmy Leach. Right, okay, hip injury, fine. Well, let's hope speedy recovery. Same as Saul Brennan, I know he's out for 3 months. Great result, Bernie. This is the Graham Addison, but the midfield is a serious worry. But Laser Hackney just doesn't work. Yeah, I didn't think they functioned today. I don't think they worked off each other in tandem. Yeah, I didn't see a great deal. Hackney had one great shot. He got cut back inside left and he's opened up and he's curled it beautifully with his right foot. This is Hackney. Keator's beaten to the wall and hit the left-hand post. It was a great effort. Simon Linsky says, tell what gets my goat is Hackney and Belaza sitting on the fence, inviting the forwards and attacking midfield onto us. Yeah, it annoys me as well, but it's up to the keeper, no matter how new he is to the team, to tell him, get out of here. Or the central defenders, get out. We don't want you this deep. Jason Cooling says, worst game I've seen in a while was boring. Well, Jason, I thought midweek game was boring. The Burnley game. Never enjoyed it. Two teams not want to concede. Not a great deal at either end, attacking wise. And today I thought first half, dear me, this is bad. I mean, that's on Sky as well. That's going around the planet. Second half, but we totally dominated. It was just one-way traffic. And then it really exposed how bad they are. Hackney gave the ball away. Give the ball away. Some things never change. That's for Neil Stevenson. A bit of sarcasm there. Auntie Henry says, hello Bernie, happy new year. Happy new year, Alec. My God, we left that late. The 3 subs made all the difference. A sensible option by Carrick. Rest Bazog rather, and Doak, and bring them on when it counted. A win's a win. Let's see what happens next January. Well, this is it. This is us now. We've got a great result today. Everybody's on a high. Not about the performance, about the result, because that's the be-all and end-all. 3 points on the board, clean sheet, fifth in the league. January. 30, 31 days, whatever it is. Who's going to leave? My gut is, I've said on here, I think 1 or 2, definitely one will leave. I think it'll be a big hitter. My thoughts is it'll be Latte Laugh, and that would weaken our promotional push. It would be bad for Carrick, bad for the team's morale, and bad for the fans. Be good as a club for the money side, yeah, I totally get that. It's a business, but I'm a fan, and that would really weaken our. No matter who we bring in, because the guy we bring in might be a lone player who could toss it off because he's not our player. It could be a player we signed permanently for 3-4 years who takes 5 months to settle down in the area. By that time, it's too late. We need if we let somebody a Latte Laugh go, we need somebody to come in instantly, and there's no guarantees of that. There's always elements of luck, but it would it would show you how much we want to get in the Premier League. Are in the top 6. They deserved all they get. I've never seen a home team show such high ambition for London. Yeah, as I say, they were like rabbits in a headlight. They were terrified. Second half, they just backed off. They had a spell of probably 5 minutes, not a lot, but we had 25-30 minutes absolutely battering them. In a 5-minute spell, they had a couple of corners and a couple of ricochets, and we're thinking, here we go. But well done to the lads. Character. What do you reckon, Bernie, for Giles in January? A lot of talk we're interested in bringing him back. I'm not a fan of bringing old players back, but given our options at left back and how are looking at relegation, could be a gamble worth taking. Alec, I was a fan of his when he was here. I've not seen anything in his performance today, coming off the bench at half time and when he come off the bench at the Riverside, and I don't really see any write-ups about how good he's been at Hull. I always say I'm not a fan of people returning. I think it's lazy recruitment. We're not a charity club, and a player leaves because he wants to go because he's ambitious and he wants more money. Fine. You don't come back to us. Yeah, we need a left back, but there must be more than Giles out there. There must be players that's playing every week. Giles isn't even getting in the whole team. That is an indication how bad he might have been at the minute. His form's dipped when he can't get in the whole team. And we want him back, and we're top 5. What he showed at Middlesbrough, it might be a one-season wonder. You know, you get guys that got up front for a season score loads of goals. They don't do it the next season or the season after that. You get one-season wonders, maybe he's one of them. So, for me, no. We've done it in the past. I'm not a fan of it. As I say, it's lazy recruitment. What do you think of Andy Hinchcliffe's co-commentary, Bernie? He does my head in negative and criticises every issue of Ashley Wayman. Every player, you think he was a world beater when he played. That's his job, Ashley. You know what I mean? It's like you watch Premier League games and you get guys like Carricker and Neville and all that, and then guys like Mourinho will have a go back at them saying, well, they never won this or done this. Or yeah, I think Hinchcliffe's he's there to do a job, and his job is to criticise and praise and pick out holes. You know, he did pick up the goal, and what he says, he was right with the goal. They brought a right winger on, a substitute. It was as if he was treading water. He just switched off, let Berzog run away from him. If he ran and bust a gut, which he should have done because he's only on the pitch, Berzog might have not got that ball in, we might have not won the game. Now, I'm glad did no bother chasing it back, but I did hear Andy Hinchcliffe saying that. But Hinchcliffe was a top professional. Played against him, full-back. There's no full-backs, world beaters. But yeah, that's his job. It's like players that play for, say, Man United. The majority don't criticise Man United. The only one that I see criticising is Scholes. He's a straight talker, doesn't sit in the fence, no messing. Roy Keane, of course. But then you get the rest of the Man United players who won't sit in bad against Man United. But they're there to do a job. So they have to be honest, or they should be honest. Otherwise you're conning the public. Stuart Madison says, Jones, McGree, get a start. Should have been bouncing off all over the place. Didn't do it. That tells me something about their character, not good enough. Do you know what, Graham? I'm surprised. I've went on about McGree since he came in. When I first seen McGree a couple of years ago, I thought, wow, great left foot, great work ethic, can score spectacular goals. I was hooked by him. For me, he was the best player in the squad. Now, he's went away down the pecking order. He's disappeared from me into oblivion. I don't look at him now as the same player. I've seen him the last, 3 games that he's played, the last 4 Borough games. He's played a couple of the games, including today. I've not seen him. He looks a shadow of what he was about when he first came in. As I say, every time he's an international, he always seems to declare fit and go there and play. When he's at Borough, he's on the bench, he's in the stand. So I don't get the whole McGree thing. It's really annoying. And he's walked into the team today. He's not justified his appearance. If I was Berzog, I'd be a bit perplexed thinking, how's he walked into the team? What's he done? He's not been good the last few games he's played. As I say, Jones had an opportunity today to put the marker down and say, you're in for a fight here. I'm fighting for my place, but didn't get going. He's probably subconsciously, he's got it in his mind now. Maybe he's got in his mind he's off in January. Maybe he's hoping that he's off in January. I thought Giles was poor, he can't defend. Ashley Wayman. Ashley, as much as Giles was terrific going forward, probably the best full-back in the Championship, and Akpom was the best goal scorer in the Championship. What a combination that was. Giles just kept whipping balls in on a plate, and Akpom kept putting them away, as did Archer and Ramsey. Giles is still the best supplier of crosses into the box in this league. Engel and Borges are nowhere near his level. Jeff. But Jeff, What I'm saying is, if Giles cannot get into a Hull City team who are absolute garbage, how does he deserve a game in the Borough team? I know he won't have to defend as much as he does with Hull, but as I say, the patches I've seen him, I've not seen any real write-ups over the season that he's been good or he deserves to play every game. I've not seen it. I've never seen him in it today. Phil Watson says, Happy New Year, Bernie. Happy New Year to you, Phil. Just about getting over the line. 5th in Cardiff at home Saturday. No real standout players tonight, but Fry is looking solid. Look, I always say, centre-half, Phil. And this isn't knocking Fry. Fry's been good since he came back for a long injury. He's done brilliant to get back in the team and staying there, and he's in there in merit. But 2 centre-backs, him and Van den Berg, against 1 centre-forward, we should be good. If it was me and Ian Verdon or Heyday, or Archie Stevens or Paul Watkinson up against Dale Fry and Van den Berg, I think it'd be a different afternoon for them. Because those two would be pressing right against them. But the majority of centre-backs mark one player now. The number 10 sits way behind us, we know, because we've got Azaz doing the same. So, yeah, 2 centre-forwards, opposing team right up against your centre-backs, then you can judge if they're having a good game. I thought I was watching the Borough the first few minutes messing about at the back. Hull, which nearly cost them a goal, dear me. They did it 2 or 3 times, Leslie. The first one was ridiculous. As I say, we should have at least hit the target as Azaz. He blazed it over the bar, but they deserve to get done. Michael Goody, hi Michael. Hi, good result. Very bad side, who I still will probably go down. It was great to see Doak come on as well. No Giles, cannot defend. No, we can't. We all know he can't defend. Happy New Year, Bernie. So we're giving goals away and we want to bring Giles back. Not today, but for 2 clean sheets, but over the course of the season, we've let a lot of goals in. Happy New Year, Bernie. Des O'Leary, hiya Des. Happy New Year to you. Poor game. Played better in games, but lost. Take all 3 points, move on up the Borough. I agree with that. Camaraderie in the team looks great. Well, on the pitch, without a doubt. On the pitch, there looks like camaraderie there. You see when they scored the goal, the players went bananas. The bench went crazy because they knew how much it meant today to grab all 3 points. You know, if we get a point today, it's not a good point. Usually say they always class an away point a good point, not against a team like that. They were garbage. They're going down. Bernie, where would you be looking to strengthen January? Left side. Not even open to debate. Left back, outside left. Outside left, we've nobody there. We've played Berzog there, we've played Hamilton there, we've played McGree there. They do it now and again. Berzog's probably been the pick of the 3 I mentioned. At the back, Borges is huffed and puffed and not being helped with the guy in front. I'm being fair to the left back, but we need a couple of guys on the left like we've got on the right. Dick Steele can bomb forward, he's got the pace to get back, he can give support to Doak. And everybody knows that we're lopsided. The right's creative, it's fast. But the left, yeah, the left without a shadow of a doubt. I'd like another centre forward, but not if Latty Laugh. I'd like Latty Laugh to be here and get another centre forward. Mick Hill says it's starting to turn into a good run since the Millwall win. That's what builds confidence. Well, Mick, it was 1-1 in 6. We only won 1 game in 6 in December, but we were still sitting pretty in 6th position in the league. I was sitting 1 in 7. It's no good reading, but hey, we won. We're 5th in the league. Happy days. We'll take it. Hiya, Bernie, great result. Need to follow up on Saturday. Michael Angelo Ratano, what a name. I met this lad, I think, in the Legends Lounge there, the last game. Without a doubt, we need to follow up. Cardiff, innit? Matt Scott says, would love to see Alec Gilbert start. Azaz been poor and so greedy in the past 4 games. Look, I still think Azaz was sharp today. He's shooting as if he had a couple on target, couple of wayward ones, but he's got the confidence now because he's banged in a few, he's created a few. He's got confidence now. The opening 11 games, I wasn't attracted to him. Now, I think, yeah, he looked the part of the day. Although he never scored, he still had a lot of efforts and control and creative. So, yeah, but it's amazing because Azaz, whatever these sports scientists see, Azaz never seems to be rested or dropped. I heard Carrick before the game getting interviewed on the telly and saying, yeah, Doc, we need to look after him. Well, Azaz is a wee bit older, surely we need to look after Azaz as well as Doc. Dick's, and the thing is, I've said before, these sports scientists who say to the coach, oh, I've looked at the data, you want to give him a rest. If the coach doesn't give him a rest and he gets injured, he'll get the brunt of the stick within the club. But the coach can end up losing his job if he didn't play the best players because of this advice. Whereas the sports scientists will still be there for years to come. None of us even know who he is or who they are. Craig Tutling says, Benny, what has happened to McGree? Berzog is now the better player and deserves to start ahead of him. Well, Craig, that's what I was saying. You know, Berzog's still got a bit to prove, but he's aggressive. He's got a great work ethic. He can beat a man. He certainly puts himself about. And he likes a shot at goal. And he created the goal today. And he's overtook McGree. Hard to believe. McGree, I don't know what's happened to McGree. His confidence looks shot. He looks as if he's a wee bit more bulkier as well. Did you see that stat flash up on the TV? Borough top scorers in the last 15 minutes, and that stat gave me hope when I seen that. Yeah, it did come up. There was a stat about us scoring so many goals in the last 10, 11 minutes, whatever. The pleasing thing from the game was that the 3 points, this is for Lee Simpson. We have struggled to pick up points against bottom 3 teams, but that's a good confidence boost for the lads in Carrick. Still worries me that we struggle against the low block, and if Latilaf goes, we don't have any pace up front. We'd be foolish going back to Latilaf. We're all surmising. None of us know. None of us are privy to that. Only the guys at the top of the club know that, and the director of football. It would be absolutely ludicrous if Conway's still injured, me let Latilaf go. No matter how much we're going to get from him. But as I say, for the club, if we get 20 million, 20 odd million, great business. As an ambitious club, it's like ambition. I've said the reason why earlier on. Because somebody would come in, somebody might come in on loan, might not settle, might take 5 months to settle, by that time it's gone. Latilaf is a best striker. He's a best striker. His work rate's phenomenal. He's sharp as a razor. He's even good in the air despite only being 5'5", whatever he is. He works his backside off and he gets goals. And he plays with a smile on his face, Latilaf. I just like his demeanour, everything about him. Some players look grumpy as if they're not enjoying it. They want to go and do another job, have another occupation. Latilaf looks as if he enjoys football. He enjoys here at Middlesbrough, although he's off. Bernie Joe, well, possibly off. Scott Watson says, Bernie Joe Slavin, Happy New Year to you, Scott. And how are you? And it was nice to win tonight. And I'll be at the Birdcage on Friday night up the Borough. Scott Watson, I'll be in the Birdcage. The Birdcage is in the heart of Middlesbrough, just before you hit the town centre. On the right hand side, it's all the micropubs that's in there. And I'm doing a gig there with John Henry. I'll be chatting to John Henry. John Henry, of course, scored the last goal at Essen Park. John Henry scored arguably the greatest goal at Essen Park against Millwall. We can't sell Latty till Conway is back. New striker and 2 left-sided players, needed proper winger. Did you see Howson in the stands? I did, Scott. He was in with the fans. I've done that myself. Yeah, I did. Johnny had a woolly hat on, didn't he? Hello, pal. This is Mohammed. Hi, Mohammed. Hello, pal. Good that we won. It was boring game. 3 points is vital. As I say, now we're into the month of January. This is a big month for everybody at the football club. We'll see the true colours. Everybody was ambitious at the start of the season. Everybody had dreams and desires and ideas as to where we're going this season. This is the season. I've heard this right for years, mind you, but this is it. This is the season. Well, so far, 5th in the league, brilliant. We're in January. Let's hope it's a good month. I thought we were lucky to come away with 3 points. Oh, we were, Steve, without a doubt. You go to the last minute, you're lucky. It was looking like a 0-0, but we dominated second half. Midfield was woeful at times. Deserved to be winning by larger amount against poor teams like this. Well, the thing is, Steve, we have banged in goals for fun on our travels. And today, I honestly thought we get an early goal, we'll score 3, 4 or 5. And I still believe that was the case. But the longer it goes, the more confidence they get. Then at half-time, I think we've just threw caution to wind and thought, you know what, let's go for it. And we tried our damnedest to break the barrier and get a goal. I've not heard anyone mention the Hackney that hit the post. Great effort, only heard people slating him. I mentioned it, Leslie. The ball's get cut back, he's opened out, and he's curled it right through and it's hit the left-hand post. The keeper was rooted. It was a great effort. It was a great effort. Jason Conley says, haven't seen much of him, but why not give Hamilton a go on his preferred right wing role? 3 million, have to give him a go. 3 million, have to give him a go. What I've seen of the kid, he's not a Doak. You know, Doak looks aggressive and more mature. Hamilton still looks a bit lightweight. I'm not being derogatory, that's the way it looks to me. It looks as if he's talented, he's skillful, but he's lightweight and doesn't get stuck in, and he's not really set the header alight when he's played. But he's not played a lot of games, to be fair to the kid. But today, the opportunity to play him on the right, he could have played him on the right and put, well, Doak's on the bench and put Jones on the left. Steve Daly said it was the only good thing Hackney did all game by hitting the post. Poor passing up till then. Don't get in for hitting the post, but Steve there. Happy New Year, Mohammed. Happy New Year to you, Mohammed. I'm going to read a few of these, that's good. I thought McGree nearly scored a worldie into the top bin, but the keeper made a stunning save. That was the first half, wasn't it? First half, he cut in between two of them. He did very well, and he killed it with his right foot, but it was middle of the goal. The keeper should get it, but it was a great effort. It was a great touch, turn, and shot, and danced in between both of them. But that was his only real feature in the game for me. I never seen him crossing a ball of any quality from the left to his teammates. I never seen Jones putting any quality balls into the box for his teammates. As I say, the stat came out in the sky. I'm not one for stats. The only stats is goals for and goals against. But they say his Latty Laugh only get 5 touches. Well, that wasn't because of Latty Laugh. That's because the players surrounding him. He was getting chicken feed. Very few balls coming his way. He kept moving. His movement was good, but he wasn't getting the ball. And if he was getting it, it was either an off ball or a displaced pass or a ball out of control or out the field. So keeping this team that finished this game should start against Cardiff. Why not? Why not? This team got us out it got us the 3 points. Keep it. I don't think anybody has any problem with that. But I'll read a few of these. I always say I'll read them and I never do. John says, Jones and McGree not good enough today. Matty says they should have been put to bed earlier. Yeah, as I say, with a few good shots first half. Terry says, Dope on the bench is a joke. Well, Michael Carrick was asked a question. He says, oh, as I say, it's not Carrick, it's the sports scientist. Too much information. Terry says, Dope on the bench is a joke. And then Mick says, how old is Gilbert? I think Gilbert's 23. Yeah, I think he's 23. He was at West Brom, Brentford. He came here in 2023. But as I say, he's had limited appearances, either injury or not being picked. Or Dan the Man says, no Doak. He's looked jaded, but so is Azaz. But he always seems to get picked. I've mentioned that, Dan. I'd like to have a word with the guy who gives all the stats and say, well, how's Azaz? Always in the team. Everybody else gets dropped, rested, and yet Azaz. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying Azaz should be dropped, but if you're going with this technology and science, then a guy that's holding Doak, surely he's going to blow a gasket. Patrick says, I wonder if Latty Laugh would have started if Conway was fit. Good question. Good question. I don't know the answer. Leo, still no Dieng. Defo more than meets the eye. Well, somebody says, Timmy Leach says he's got a problem. An injury problem, that is, on his hip. Ted says, Borges long overdue to be out. Good to see Engel. That's a thing. I've got a backtrack and then I'll read these ones out. Where are we? I would come to the birdcage on Saturday, but not sure I will be fit in there with you and John. Cannot swing a budgie in there. Is that a joke? Budgie? Birdcage? And it's not Saturday, Leslie. Do your homework. Steve Daly says, at the age of 19, he should be able to play Saturday and Sunday. Steve, as I say, it's a load of old tripe, in my opinion. Don't say we're old school, we're dinosaurs. I've said before on here, when I played, guys away before me, pitches were rotted, pitches were garbage. You'd a sponge man with a plastic bag, like a thick plastic bag with water in it and a sponge, cold water and a sponge. And you get done, somebody would rattle you, boot you, knee or whatever, deadline. They come on, give you a bit of the old sponge, and that was you, brand new. Played for another 40, 50 games. These days, as I say, it's not the players. I'll never blame the players. It's the sports science. If I was a coach, I don't care about the sports science. I say, listen to the player. Are you fit? Do you feel good today? Are you up for it? Are you going to give me a role? Yeah. Okay, you're playing. That's it. Instead of getting all this data going, oh, he's done this mileage and his right hamstring's a wee bit tight. What a load of old codswallop. As I say, 10 players in Middlesbrough's history played 300 full-on games, 150 games, 200 games, on the bounce, on crap pitches. And these days in bowling greens, spoiled, best facilities, looked after like kings, can't play 10 games in the bounce. Evening Bernie, Happy New Year. Worth the wait, 3 points, get in. Let's put a run together in January, is he for Mally Hanley. Strengthen our squad. I still fancy his top two. Happy New Year, Butter fan from Canada. Mally, I sort of hesitated there. Top two. I don't think it'll be top two. I watched Leeds. Saying that they gave away a late goal, didn't they? Doak could be gone in January. He's only on loan. We could lose Jones, Doak and Latte. Then we will be in trouble. Oh, Chris, if we lost a hat trick of players like that, I think we can kiss goodbye to the dream of getting promotion. I think that would just, that would be, dear God, that'd be gut-wrenching to lose those three. See, anything's possible. If I was Carrick, I wouldn't be sleeping well at night in the month of January because he's not in control. When Matthew says Morris in midfield has been a miss for us, in the last few weeks. Any news when he's due back, Bernie? Do you know what, Wayne? No, I don't know anything about the injured. I don't know how they get injured. I don't know where they get injured, and I don't know the longevity that they're out for. All seems to be top secret these days. When he's due back, Bernie. Akpom ain't doing much at Ajax. Would he be available for a loan? But Wayne, I'm not buying into these loans and players that's been here. We've got a European network on every player. Use it. Get fresh talent that people don't know. No people that's went somewhere else and failed and then we bring them back. Why are we bringing failures back? I had it with Ben Gibson. I'm a fan of Ben's, but Ben's career's nosedived. And people were saying a year ago, bring back Ben Gibson. What are you on about? What are you on about? Steve Daly says the stats showed that Beleza and Hackney had over 70 completed passes first half. Passing back or between each other shouldn't count as a stat. Look, Steve, this is where the stats is a joke. I'm Hackney, Beleza's square to me 10 yards away. They back off. I play it there, he plays it back. I play it there, he plays it back. That's classed as passes completed. Whereas another midfielder will get it and hit a defence splitting pass and hit a 40, 50 yard ball and it doesn't go to the guy he's aiming for, but the vision's good. The way the pass over shoots the runway, he's at the park. That's not a completed pass. It's a load of pants. It's like up front, like say, Laugh has 10 chances, I score 2. I don't care about the 10 chances, I've scored 2. That's the only stats that should matter. Yeah, we overdo it with all this pro zone and it's garbage. But people buy into it. I don't buy into it. I think certain things in football, with the science side, you grasp certain bits. But we seem to grasp every bit. How frustrating must it be as a coach to have this guy who's never coached, played, managed, probably not even a football fan, he's into sports science and he's telling me who I'm picking. How frustrating must that be for coaches? You'd want to kill him. Damien, especially when he's not saying one of your good players needs left out. I've looked at the data. Happy New Year, Bernie, for Damien Sidgwick. Not having the flexibility of bringing on another striker is limiting. Other than Latte and Conway, do we have a third striker ready to bust through in the club? I think Bazov could do a short-time job up there, but I don't know how good or bad he is. I've not really seen him there. He likes Bazov out wide, and that's what's going on and what's going on with Foz. Well, Foz is another mystery. He's another one to get injured. We don't know where he get injured. Disappeared off the radar for months. Came back, couple of appearances on the bench, disappeared again. Don't know. It's all, I concentrate in Middlesbrough, but it's all clubs like this. Players just disappear into oblivion. 9 points off the automatic spaces. 9 points is 3 games, 4 games to get above them. Mark Wilson says, what a big goal that could be come the end of the season. Mark Wilson, you're right, Mark. I love the Borough. Love them till I die. That's the Aleem Ditta. Well done, Aleem. Where are we here? I'll go back to some of these. Let's see. Are these the ones? Yeah. Our next, so let's see for Alan. Our next 3 games, we need at least 7 out of 9. That was including today. This is for Alan. Including today. So that's 3 in the bag. Because obviously we've got Cardiff and Portsmouth next, and they're in the bottom 4 as well. So 9 points would be nice, wouldn't it? Against all the duffers. Cole says only 3 positions up for grabs. Only 3 positions up for grabs, meaning the top 3 have gone. Well, Leeds, were they in 52 points going into today's game? There's a fair old golf there. Burnley, they drew, I think they were on, was it 49? Sheffield United, 49. They're playing tonight. Sheffield United against Sunderland, Stadium of Light. I think top 2, I don't think we'll be in the top 2. I've never said that. I don't think we're top 2. Top 6, I still think we're good enough. We need to be more consistent, keep the back door shut and try and just keep scoring goals the way we've been doing in the majority of games, and we'll not be far away. But January's a big month. Jamie says, everyone is assuming Latty Laugh will depart this month if we get 20 million. That's great business. So Jamie's saying it's great business. Well, it is for the money, man. But it's not for the fans, for Carrick, and for his teammates. If I'm in the team and I see Latty Laugh running about today, giving it his all, scoring the other week, top form, getting sold, I think, well, where's our ambition to get promotion? Let my top boy go. Why are we letting him go? And what I say is, can we not, although if we wanted to let Latty Laugh go, can we not put it in the back burner until the summer? Let Latty Laugh do his business, get his 15, 18, 20 goals, get his promotion, hopefully, and then say, see you later, wee man. There's 20 million, you're happy, we're happy, and I've got boatloads of money going into the Premier. Would that not be more beneficial? Maybe I'm talking rubbish, I don't know, I'm not a businessman, but that would make more sense to me. You'll still get the money. Obviously, he has to stay fit. But saying that he's playing today only because we've no other strikers. There's no guarantee he would have started today. TC says, what is Conway's injury? I don't know. He came off after, 10 minutes the other week? I don't know. Ken says, 8 o'clock Sunday night, today 5:30. The times of the games are a joke. I agree with that. I say that's clubs and clubs in Sky and TNT and all these television companies. They just do what they want. Money, greed, power. The fan, secondary. No, in my opinion, in their opinion. They pretend, oh, the fans, everything, and without the fans, there's no game. They might say that publicly. They don't believe that. Money, greed, power, corruption. What passed you at Teesside Park yesterday, Bernie? I was over there, Ian. I was. Sunderland are currently 0-0, Sheffield United. I've been watching that. Steve Daly says, I nearly spat my drink when Carrick made sub before 80th minute. Doing this with a wee emoji. Steve Daly says, I noticed that how so it wasn't working, so the change at half time bothers me how we usually leave it too late, giving a player 10 minutes to get into the game is a joke. Happy with the points, but for David Whittaker, is it smiley face? How would you sum up Michael Carrick's tenure, Bernie? For Matt, I think we're still playing the proper way. Well, no, they're fanning about the back. Today we never done it. The last game we didn't do it against Burnley. Maybe that's why we've got 2 clean sheets. But for a long while, the fanning about the back does my head in. Don't enjoy it. Taking risks, gambling, suicide football, deserve to be punished. Then get chipped a few weeks ago, deservedly so, way off his line. But football-wise, yep, Carrick still plays the way I want to see football be played in the opposing half. Direct, scoring goals, and he's certainly, after start of the season, we just started banging in goals for fun. We were getting 4s and 5s. He's amazing. But defensively, I don't think the defence has really improved. Well, it hasn't improved. So that's a concern. You know, as I say, Carrick came in 2022, but the football's still good. We're scoring goals. We're entertaining. That's all pluses. The defence situation still need to get sorted. Todd says, so Rooney gets sacked? Yeah, when Rooney sacked, I predicted that the other day. I don't wish anybody is sacked, but Rooney, Gerrard, Lampard, maybe even Carrick. There's other players who's all played top level players have never worked the managerial ladder. They all get handed jobs on a plate because they've been great footballers, and they have been great footballers, both club level and international level. But does that mean you overjump all these lads who've been doing the dirty work and working and plying their trade as apprentices to get up to where they want to be? Well, you know, if I was doing that and then you see like a Gerrard or Rooney jumping way above you and thinking, hey, they've just come out of football, they're getting the top jobs. Yeah, I think it leaves a bad taste in the mouth, but that's the world we live in. Lee says, all the noise from the club at the start of this season, this was Lee, was about going all out promotion. January could tell us if they've been bluffing. Well, I think you're right. We'll find out. Carl said, if we don't achieve top 6, will it be classed as failure, Bernie? I think without a doubt. Michael Carrick is, look, we're in January. The season finishes in May. Hopefully, automatic would be a dream. Playoffs not the end of the world. But if we fail to make the playoffs, it would be disastrous. To be up there for so long and then to blow it. Michael Carrick said it's the best squad he's had since he arrived. And we've got some talented players. I still think we'd be better on the defensive side and on the left side, but hopefully that gets addressed in January. Steve Daly says, we need to go for the juggler against Cardiff. Don't show them too much respect and bury them 4-0. Another clean sheet needed. Well, they're struggling as well, Cardiff, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? Read these out in that setting. Players who came in the summer showed me that they were bluffing us fans. That's for Dan Smith. And Borough fan says, evening Bernie, happy new year to you, Borough fan. Found a way to win ugly 3 points up there from Borough. The be all and end all today, not about glamour, not about Hollywood football, it's about winning the game. Did I think we were going to get the point? No. A minute ago, didn't look likely. But did we control the second half? And yeah, we totally outclassed them second half. They couldn't get out the half. They got it for 5 minutes out of 47 minutes. We deserved to go. And we kept digging away. That's credit to us. And we didn't mess about. We were getting the balls in the box and trying shots. And so we got what we deserved. And Hull got what they deserved. They're a negative team. Messing about wrong areas, deserve all they get. Bernie, Happy New Year. I looked into my crystal ball this morning, this is Andrew Smith, and I predict us to finish second up the borough. If I'm not right, will you buy me a drink? Oh, if you're right, I'll buy you a drink, Andrew. Andrew, I will definitely buy you a drink. Non-alcoholic, of course. I wouldn't encourage alcohol, but yeah, I'll buy you a drink. Top 2. Have you watched the same game as me today? I love the confidence. If we don't get that late goal, everybody's on moaning, groaning. Whoa, we're going to be lucky to make top 6. You score a late goal, we're going to be top 2 now. Bonkers, but that's what being a fan is, isn't it? Bonkers. Bernie, Happy New Year. I've read that on this one. So listen, we've got 2 minutes. Excuse me, I'll read this out. Where am I? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Wolfman. That's for Jimbo. Kenko. Is that not coffee? Does Carrick pick the team? So many people. Does Carrick pick the team? Yeah, of course. Michael Carrick picks a team and trains the team. So he's in total control of that. But he doesn't bring players in, let players go. He might have a wee bit of say, but he's not in control. Good night, everyone. God bless you all. This is Dan Smith. Have a great 2025 up the borough. Hope you and your family have a great 2025. Thanks, Benny. Thanks, Darren, up the borough. And I'll read this last one. Was good to see Johnny Howson in the stand, roaring the lads on up the borough. Happy New Year, kid. Happy New Year to you, Sean. Yeah, it was. Hey, I like that. As I say, I've done it myself. I remember before I came. I know him now, David Hodgson. I did a podcast with him a few weeks ago. You can check back Total BS podcast. David Hodgson, part 1-2, played for Middlesbrough in Liverpool. And he, before I arrived in Teesside, he used to go and stand with the fans if he wasn't playing. Or if he was injured, he'd go and stand in the Holgate end. I find that encouraging. 1-0 Sunderland. Dear God, that's a bad way to end the thing. So thanks again for watching. Happy New Year to each and everyone. Take care, look after yourselves. I'll be back Saturday. I'll do Legends Lounge Cardiff, then the Dovecot as always, and then I'll be doing this, so probably about 7:30 again. And just like to thank the sponsors again for the constant support. GRS Insulation, Heroes and Legends, Advanced Utility Solution, Smith & Friends Estate Agents, Cleveland Systems Engineering, Cornerstone, Galaxy Blinds, Dovecot and TGM Cars. Well done, Borough. It was late, but it's better late than never, isn't it? Better late than never. We proved, we sustained it. We're all-nighters. See you later, up the Borough. Cheers. I think we need a bit of Bill Bezic back at the club. Bernie, guaranteed promotion. Definitely, if you don't want Psycho Bill.